A couple weeks ago, a study came out showcasing that 20% of kids are allowed to be on their phones during the movies. I hate it here. Now, I spent all of 10 seconds looking around the internet for where that study came from, who put it out, and tried to dig into the details, but all I found were a bunch of Instagram and Twitter posts about it and no real substance outside of that. So I'm calling BS on this whole study, because as someone that goes to the movies every single week, multiple times as a matter of fact, I can tell you right now, that number's a lot higher. Let's complain for a little bit about this epidemic. Before I rant about a bunch of people I'll never say this to in real life, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel Adam Does Movies, I'm Adam, I do the movies, I would appreciate it, as I post movie reviews, rants, live streams every single week. Would love to have you stick around. Now, unfortunately, the movie-going experience is not quite what it used to be. And I'm not wearing rose-colored glasses. Things have definitely improved as far as the seating is concerned, the stadium features, reclining chairs, convenience of ordering ahead of time, picking your spots out, getting free refills on your $10 soda cup that you now have to fill up yourself. And there have always been rude moviegoers. You get the teenagers that talk way too much. You get the parents fighting during a film. You get the crying baby that you just want to murder, but you can't because it's for some reason illegal to kill a kid. Now that last one's actually fair. But what also should be illegal is being on your damn phones during a film. I don't believe librarians have changed the rules when you head to a library. You're still supposed to be quiet, right? I believe most establishments also have a no shoes, no shirt, no service policy. So why is it that movie theaters can't have a rule that says, keep your stupid phones in your pockets, on silent, or better yet, don't even bring them into the building, because what do you need them for? You can easily find out how long a movie is ahead of time, so there's no reason to bring up your clock once in a while. Or maybe you have one of those stupid watches that randomly lights up every 5 seconds during the movie. You can check that as well. Oh my stars, what if an emergency happens and I'm not available because I'm watching a film? Yeah, what if an asteroid smashes to Earth right now and kills us all? Sometimes you just have to roll the dice. You chose to go to the movies, right? So watch the movie. Now, I started the intro by saying 20% seems a little unfair, because these days when I go to the movies, they're typically not very full. Granted, I go to odd times so that I can avoid the traffic and the masses heading out. But out of those 20 people, more than 20% will bring up that phone. And I understand this study was saying 20% of kids are allowed to be on their phones during the film, which is different than just everyone. But to me, this is not a kid problem. This is a parent problem. In fact, during my journeys to the theater over the years, it's the parents that are the ones doing the phoning, not so much the children. But don't get me wrong, I hate all of them. What's fun about this channel is it's been around for a long time, so I've done several rants on this issue, and over the years, whenever I come back, I notice an uptick in people defending using the phone. It's gotten worse, as I predicted. These people feel justified now that if the movie's boring and not holding their attention, they should be able to play a game or look at their feed or check in with the friends. Yeah, like you have friends, jackass. They didn't even want to go to the movie with you. Oh, we better pull out the phone quick to mark the occasion by taking a terrible dark-ass selfie in the movie theater. Make sure that flashes on so it blinds everyone 15 rows behind you. Thanks. The reason it's a problem that this movie isn't holding your attention so you feel justified to go on the phone is because it's not about you. I feel like this is an issue that's plaguing everything across the board. People have lost a thing we call empathy. It also seems no one really gives a shit about how they appear in public, that the actions they take affect those around them. So believe it or not, middle-aged woman who goes to the coffee shop in her pajamas, orders a small drink, and sits on her tablet with full volume, I don't actually like that when I have headphones on and I'm trying to work quietly in the corner, because I can still hear your loud-ass shit show playing from across the coffee shop. And I want nothing more than to get up, walk over there, splash the coffee in your face, take the tablet, and really bring you closer to your socials. But back to the theater. And if you're watching and you're one of those people that brings up your phone once in a while to check on things, Your brightness might be low, but it's still bright enough to take me completely out of the moment in the film. Something dramatic is about to happen. Oh my God, I can't wait to see how this unfolds. Pulsing light across the way. What is this? What is he really on his phone doing? Damn it, I just missed a huge scene in the film. It's distracting every single time. Now, there are people that can block it out. They're experts at putting blinders on and just focusing on the screen. Good for them. That is not I, and many more people like me. We're out there. We are out there. A lot of us are silent, but we're all saying the same thing. We hate you, phone person. Piss off. Watch at home. Most of these movies hit streaming in like 2 weeks anyways because Hollywood has devalued its own product. So just sit there. Another recent survey came out and said most people now, 70% as a matter of fact, multi-watch. They watch something on Netflix while they also have their phone and they're streaming on there. I don't care that you're doing that, but don't bring it into my world. The movies are my escapism. It's a way for me to go into some of these amazing worlds that have been crafted for an experience to be seen on the biggest screen imaginable with like-minded peers who are going to scream and ooh and ah and clap for some reason at the end of a movie, even though no one's there to hear it that worked on the film. Regardless, you're expressing yourself, and I would rather have that any time of the day than some stupid, selfish piece of shit going through their freaking Twitter feed. You are not special. You are not more important than anyone else in the room. So keep it fucking shut off. Or here's an idea. Just go to the back of the theater. Rosa, park your ass in the back and sit on the phone with your brightness tuned down. And then maybe it's not a problem, but it kind of still is. Because if it's a full house, there's other people in the back too. And they don't want to see that light out of the corner of their eyes. So the real solution is for you to get over your habit and sit for a couple hours and focus. If the movie sucks, leave. When did that leave the equation? That you can just get up and walk away if a movie is not working for you. It's so stupid that this is even something that's being talked about. You paid money to go watch the film. Everyone else did as well. So why are you not watching? That's like going to a live concert and playing the Pac-Man machine in the corner. Or I guess going on the phone there too. That would have been a one-to-one comparison. Although with a concert, I think it's less distracting because there are lights and loud noises coming at you from all angles. People are moving around and jumping up and down. The phone's not such a problem, although I still think it's pretty stupid that you're sitting there filming the whole concert like, oh yeah, that's gonna be a great watch later. Hey, come check out my 2-hour recording of Taylor Swift from the nosebleeds. Look how I zoom in here and there. Oh, don't mind the head that's in the way, 80% of it. It's gonna get really good after that. And why are these so-called 20% of kids having to go on their tablets or phones? Why do they even have tablets or phones if they're little kids? Why are parents taking them? If the point is to take your child out to the theaters and have that experience with them, why are you ruining it? I vividly remember going to some amazing movies with my parents. We would laugh along with the funny scenes. We would cry along with the sad ones. I mean, not me, because I don't cry because I'm a man and I've never shed any sort of emotion ever. I'm just a stone of a person. But what a sad memory to take your kids out to a film and then just put them in front of another screen while you watch. Who was it for to begin with? And what lesson are you teaching the child? I have brought this up before in the past, but I have PTSD now when it goes to new films. The first thing I do is I scout the theater and look for potential problems. And I'm good at it now. I have a sixth sense about who's going to be on their phones. And so even if I selected a seat that's perfectly placed in the middle, great view of the screen, I will instantly pack up and make sure I'm 4 or 5 rows ahead of the screen reader. And even then, it becomes psychological warfare for me because there's a part of my brain now that's pissed off that I had to be the one to make this move. I had to inconvenience myself, lose my good seat because this douchebag can't respect the people around him or her. I'll sit with it. I'll watch the movie and try to focus, but there's that small percentage that just wants to take a peek and check up. Are they still on their phone? We've been watching this movie for 45 minutes. He has not put his phone down yet. There's no possible way. He is still on his phone, but I don't want to look. I just want to relax and watch this movie, and I'm not going to pay attention to what this person is doing. Come on, he's still on it. Why did you come out to the movies? I used to say something to folks, and there were times where I was boiled over, and I was actually scolding them. Hey, get off your phone. I have walked up to the front of the theater because for some reason, these pieces of shit like to be in the front rows when they're on their phones, so everybody has to see that lit up. And they're the ones that always keep 100% maximum brightness. I have walked all the way. I've trudged my ass all the way to the front. I can't believe I'm doing this. Tap them on the shoulder. Hey, would you mind not being on your phone right now? And 9 times out of 10, they look back at me like a stupid idiot, dumbfounded, almost aghast, like I'm the villain. Fine. Jerk face. There is good sad news. Thankfully, after years and years of torment and torture, I have perfected the art of staying away from these folks, going to certain movie slots where I know it's going to be pretty empty, finding spots that are out of the phone peripheral danger zone, and on the rare occurrence now when I have to see one, I can usually get up and move to a place where it won't bother me. Sometimes that even means going 1 or 2 rows back from the front of the screen. I would prefer to be that fucking close than have to see a stupid, bright firefly floating around every once in a while, or one that's just permanently placed. There was a while though where I was so traumatized by all the phones that would come up every so often that it's like being at night in your bedroom when you used to see, or maybe you still do, when the shadows start to play tricks on you. You think someone's in the corner or that something moved. That's how I was with phone lights. Anytime a person would shift in their chair, it would make a bit of a flicker on the runway lights, and I would think it was a phone lighting up. Okay, it was just a person moving. Oh, it's just a light going out above. Oh, it's just my phone that I for some reason have on. Oh my God, I'm part of the problem. It's getting worse. People are accepting it, they're tolerating it, and that's a problem, mainly for me, because I won't. I can't. I love movies too much, and I think a lot of people these days that go to them do not. They're tourists. They don't belong in the theaters. They belong in an insane asylum. Or maybe just at home on their couch where they can do 14 things at once and finally be happy. All right, I covered a bunch, but there's actually a lot more I could say. I'm gonna leave it there though. Let me know your thoughts about this terrible, terrible situation that seems to have no end in sight. I know there are certain theaters, the Alamo Draft House or whatever that's called. It's not by me, but they make sure you don't have your phones on. They check them at the door. There are certain types of theaters where it's less annoying because they have these huge stadium seats where there's walls in between each row, and so it kind of blocks others out. That's not what I have to work with right now, and I know there's a lot of people in that same boat as me. But leave a comment, let me know. Please like the video, and again, think of subscribing to the channel as I post lots of movie reviews, movie commentary, live streams every single week. Would love to have you stick around. Take care. Thanks again for watching the video. If you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it if you checked out patreon.com/AdamDoesMovies. That's where fans of my channel go to help support it. There are different tiers with different offerings, exclusives every month. We got multiple movie reviews. There's a vlog monthly. And even if you don't want to plop down $1 a month, you can just sign up for Patreon for free and become a member at no charge. Appreciate your time. Thanks.